Ooh, I almost missed it. I almost missed the cue.
Nah, we good, man.
We good. Hold on. Let me make sure.
All right.
Yeah. We there. Hey, welcome once again. Give me a little Justin over here. Welcome once again. This is GNC Sports Talk, where we do it
For the culture.
by the culture.
Because you are the culture, you did.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I did it so wrong.
What'd you do wrong?
I'm Gary.
This is Cary.
This is GNC Sports Talk, where we do it
For the culture.
by the culture.
Because we are the culture, you did.
Number one sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. Yes, I'm still hyping WrestleMania. That's why I did that.
I'm hyped out these playoffs. I ain't gonna lie to you. It seems like it's a good weekend for sports in general.
Well, before we get into it, once again, we're welcoming you. We're gonna do it backwards this time, though, right? If you are a repeat offender, you've been locked in with us. We just want to say thank you. We appreciate you. We love you. We can't do it without you. New subscriber, new viewer, you a bot, whatever it is, we welcome you in here. We want to say thank you. We want to welcome you. And we want to say we love you already. We can't wait to see you again.
Also, before we even get started on everything,
what you about to do?
Man, y'all gotta, he representing right now, man. Throwback right here. Throwback jersey he got on right now. Number 13, Grambling State. He repping the black and gold, man. That's what it's all about.
Who was 13 for, though?
I don't know who 13 was.
No, I'm saying I don't know.
I don't know either, but
I think it's just a jersey.
Maybe it's just a jersey. Who knows? It could have been it ain't my jersey, but hey, you already know what's up, man.
Sorry, y'all. It's technical difficulties over here. All right. Kind of, sort of. We'll see.
They all right. What's wrong? Okay.
It's a shadow. Anyway, sorry. I'm a nut. I'm a crazy. Anyway, want to get into it real quick. Let's get to the comments real quick.
Good evening, my fave twins. What up, Chelsea?
How you doing,
Chelsea?
What
up?
How you doing, little sis? Cuzzo, one of our favorite Cuzzos. What's up?
We back.
Miss LaShawn Holland. How you doing? Hey, guys. Here for another week.
Black Raiden.
Our brother from another. What's up? Oh, what up? That's like a Christmas. That picture looks familiar. You look good in the picture.
Yeah, the picture, yeah.
How you doing, Cuzzo? How you doing?
Angelica, what up?
Lovely to see you. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Angelica, what up?
Not you today. Hey. One day, huh? One day, huh?
You scratching the surface, man.
How you doing, Sade? How is it going?
What up?
Number one sports podcast for the Grambling State.
For the 2025 Grambling State University homecoming.
I skipped over 2025.
Man.
So bad.
Oh,
so bad.
It's all good.
Whatever. I live with it.
Angelica replies, "Hey, Sean, what's up?
All right. Two things before we get started.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my favorite things to do. If you're a new subscriber, repeat offender, first time viewer, or you a bot, make sure you do all of these.
And also, to everybody that's watching, if you can, put an M down. We want to see what y'all listening to.
Why do you try to take my shine?
We want to see what y'all listening to.
Why do you want to take my shine?
Maybe the hip-hop, the R&B, the pop, the rock, the hippity-hop, all that good stuff. Make sure you put an M in the chat, and we're going to put your music selections down at the end of the show. How was it?
No, you got it wrong.
I thought you got it right.
We here at GNC Sports Talk love music. We love listening to it. We love talking about it. We love hearing about it from you. If you can, in the comments, put an M next to your artist, album, or song. We want to make sure we highlight that at the end of this episode, just like we do it at the end of every other episode as we share our own picks. Once again, what are you listening to? An M in the chat next to the song, artist, album. We will be sure to highlight that at the end of the episode. At the end of this episode, like we do at the end of every other episode. Sorry, tongue-tied, trying to slow down. It's Louisiana.
It is.
All right. I think we got everything out of order. I mean, out the way. I'm sorry. It's not a burden. It's not a burden.
It's all good.
It's not a burden. Well, we want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. We won't stay very long like we did last time on this topic. So we'll do right this time.
Okay.
NFL draft coming from Green Bay, Wisconsin. NFL draft is happening Thursday. If you have a favorite football team, a favorite player, this is the time to tune in, whether you know little to anything or you know everything about football. This is where your team's future somewhat goes. A very good team that just recently won a Super Bowl, that does a great job of drafting. Philadelphia Eagles is a team to watch out for. They just do it better and do it right.
Yeah. Kansas City, despite them losing, they do a pretty good job drafting.
Except the offensive lineman.
Except they cannot find their offensive line, man. They're gonna have to. I'm pretty sure that's what all they're gonna focus on this year, along with a lot of other teams that's like right there on par too.
We'll see.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. Who knows? Who knows?
We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I think we begin to see the bit of arrogance that comes from them, not in a bad way, but the arrogance from them is we got the best quarterback of all time. So we don't need an offensive line. That's what they've been saying. Maybe they changed their tune. I don't know.
Do you have a favorite prospect in this year's draft? Maybe it'd be a quarterback, defensive line, linebacker, wide receiver. Anybody in the draft, it strikes you as a good player that can change the franchise?
I'm interested to see how Cam Ward, who is going to go number 1 to Tennessee, how he's going to look next year, because I presume he's going to be the starter. Mm-hmm. So I'm interested to see how he look. I was on him when he was at Washington State. Yes, found out he went to Cardinal Ward, which basically, I don't know if they were classified as a prep school or D3, whatever, but he went from high school to Cardinal Ward, D3, to Washington State, which was formerly Pac-12. Mm-hmm. It was a part of the Power 5, and then he went to Miami and shined. Miami had a terrible defense, so that's why they didn't win anything and go to the playoffs. But Cam Ward, for all intents and purposes, was the best quarterback prospect out there. The names that you're going to hear that we'll go ahead and say, Shedeur Sanders, everybody's itching to see where he's going. Jackson Dart, they're itching to see where he's going. The New York Giants, what will they do? Because it's presumed that this is truly a generational talent. Travis Hunter is going to go to the Cleveland Browns. So number 3 is what people are saying is where the draft will start, whether they're going to take the defensive lineman from Penn State or if they're going to take Shedeur Sanders. And it's presumed to be if they take the defensive lineman, which they should, because New York didn't do it right anyway. It's presumed that Shedeur Sanders will fall to New Orleans Saints. And I don't know whether it's good news or bad news, not because I don't have any high hopes for Shedeur Sanders, but I don't know whether it's good news or bad news because we would have 4 quarterbacks on the roster, one who continuously gets hurt and is like the used car that nobody wants, but they just can't seem to get rid of.
I think, we'll see. We'll see. I like you said, I think after Travis Hunter gets drafted, I think that's where it truly starts at. And right now, man, the one thing we know for sure is Cam Ward is going number 1. That's what Tennessee needs right now. They need a quarterback. But with Cleveland, I don't know who they're going to draft.
No, they're going to draft Travis Hunter.
There's no way. They should draft Travis Hunter. But what if they may draft another QB. Who knows? It's full of surprises. Now they should draft Travis Hunter. After that, who New York have it? The Giants have it after Cleveland, right? So we don't know if they're going to draft the quarterback. I'm pretty sure they should get the pass rush for Penn State. Will Campbell, LSU offensive line, and I'm just looking at it. They say he one of the best offensive linemen in the draft. I can attest. But the North Dakota State, their offensive lineman, I've been watching stuff about him on ESPN as well. So who knows, man? I'm looking forward to it. I can't get enough of the draft. Every time the NFL draft comes around, we always watch it at least the first time.
Yeah, you only watch the first day.
Yeah, the first day. Everybody else, the football experts, people like you, y'all watch it days on end until it ends to the last draft pick. But hey, man, we'll see. We'll see who we select. I'll see. It's interesting who else going to be. Who going to be selected and where they're going to be selected to. Also, Green Bay, Would you have went to a Green? You know, if they hypothetically speak, would you have went to a Green Bay? You know, NFL
If they had to
draft?
draft that, no.
What about Detroit?
No.
Anywhere is the cold? No.
I wouldn't go to New Orleans if they had to draft down there. I feel like the draft should be watched at home.
Yeah.
But the reason why they have the draft in these different places is because people may not be able to make it out to a game, a playoff game or whatever like that, but they can make it to the draft because I don't think that's too expensive. And I say all that, but if they was a bring, I could do if it was in Dallas. But if they was a bring to New Orleans, if I'm down there, you know. But am I gonna go out my way to purchase a ticket for it? No.
What if they had Mississippi, Alabama?
I would go to Mississippi. I'll go to Mississippi. They had to go for it.
And go for it.
Or Biloxi. Right there.
Yeah, tomato.
But no, I'm not. I like the draft. I watch it a little bit more than you in terms of like the span of the days because I'm interested in it. It's interesting to me. But I'm not buying no ticket to go stand up.
No, just to watch somebody get drafted that you don't know what they're gonna do or whatever.
Yeah,
not
at all. Is Shiloh going anywhere? You know, the forgotten son of the Sanders has not been talked about as much. Shiloh will not be going in the first round. That is for sure.
That's a fact.
Where he will be going, it'll be interesting because the way he plays hard-hitting safety would have been great 92,000. He can't play that way no more in the NFL and get away with it.
You better get some deflections. You better get some INTs. You better do something besides it.
But because he's the one that's not talked about enough, I kind of want to see him go somewhere.
He might be the one that might be the best out of all of them. We'll see. We'll see. We don't know. We don't know.
Listen, Deion got 3 sons. Shiloh, Shador, and Travis. And none of them are going to be better than Travis.
We'll see.
You heard? Travis is his son. I don't care what y'all say. Travis is his son.
Yeah. He adopted him.
He ain't adopted.
He adopted him, man.
That was
giving him life lessons and everything.
That was that one that nobody know about.
Wait.
Bo Nix, iPhone 6, Betty Pocket Cake Mix.
Legs and 5. Shannon Sharp, hey man. We stand with you. We stand with you, We stand with you, bro.
I appreciate it. It's funny if nothing else.
If you know, you know. We stand with you,
What up, Spencer?
What up?
Shout out to you on G's podcast. He was the Prince expert. Gave us behind the scenes and stuff like that. If y'all had access to him, y'all would get all the info that I get, but you don't. So boo-hoo. I know a lot about music and y'all know.
Hey, y'all love it, man.
Anyway, what's up, Spencer?
CSI Apple Pie Bill, not a size guy. Legs and 5. I like that.
O'Reilly, I can't. Wait, what?
WSG Huey Freeman, O'Reilly.
O'Reilly,
I can't tell. Hey. Shannon's going through some shit. You ain't never lied. We stand with you, We don't believe you. We believe everything you saying. We stand with you, sir. Hey,
how you doing, Tanya?
I can't turn my back on the black man. So shout to you, dog.
How you doing, Tanya? How's everything going? We catching up. Spencer B has yes, his Boondocks character. That is Huey. That is Huey. Sorry about that. I didn't understand where I was going. Yes, that's Huey. Yeah.
Man.
All right.
I'm messing with it.
So we didn't want to get into too much NFL because it's not too much to talk to, and we don't want to bore y'all because that's what I get when I watch it on TV is boring until it gets here. We do have the NBA playoffs going on.
Yes,
play-in games happen. People lost as I said they would. You only had one pick wrong on that one, which was fine.
Blowouts was going on there.
Blowouts were going on.
I don't know what was going on with the play-in. Sorry to cut you off. I don't know what was going on with that play-in, but I suggested this, and maybe Adam Silver can hear what I'm saying. To everybody, to all these teams that played in the play-in, to all these players out there that's been playing, that's been getting blown out. I said it last week when Willie Green called the New Orleans Pelicans player soft. It rubbed them the wrong way. If you don't like it, oh well. Y'all play soft. Y'all getting blown out by 40 points. If you don't like it, fix it. I have something that fix all of that. To all the fans out there that go out there and support these teams, support these players, and the players out there giving half-hearted efforts, the players, the teams that fans are rooting for, they going out losing by 30, by 20, by 30, by 40 points. Adam Silver need to have this in every player contract. If y'all get whooped by more than 20 points in the NBA game, y'all gonna have to give y'all some of y'all salary back to the fans that came out to support y'all. I think that's right. I think that's right. I know injuries happen, things happen. I understand, but you can't be coming out here and giving half-hearted effort, and then you expect the fans to come support y'all every single time. That ain't gonna happen. So with the play-in, whatever need to happen with that, where it don't be no blowouts and nothing like that, that need to happen. Because what I saw with Sacramento and what I saw with Chicago was pathetic. It was pathetic. And that's just me talking. It was pathetic. So you can only imagine what the people that actually went, paid money to go see these teams, see these players play. And look, I know they going out there, playing hard, but sometimes effort is a thing. Attitude is a thing. And if you show effort, if you show good enough attitude, then you still will lose, or you try not to lose, but you'll lose. But it's just the effort that counts. And what I seen with these play-in games, as opposed to the play-off games, besides one, everything been good. So sorry about that little rant.
Yeah, you're not getting it.
I know, but wishful thinking.
I don't. It's not like blowouts don't happen during the season. And I get like the play-in is the place where you playing for your life in a sense to go to the playoffs. Hey man, some teams are better than others. I think that's what the play-in show. I think it's a great idea, even though I know I shunned it at first for sure. What we had happen in the play-in, we on to the playoffs now.
Mm-hmm.
Now blowouts happening in the playoffs. Now that's different. Yep. Because we had 3 teams that blew out the other team. And I don't want to mention the losers, but I'll mention the winners. Oklahoma City Thunder, Boston Celtics, Cleveland Cavaliers. One team blew out another team by 51 points.
Yeah, we ain't going to talk about that right now.
No, I'm just saying. Blowouts is what it is, but that means one team is better than the other. They took it more serious. It was just their day, whatever it may be. But what you're going to see in these playoffs, top seeds should win handily on the east side.
On the east.
On the west side, it's a different story.
It's a different story, man.
Except OKC should win. I think they're sweeping Memphis.
Yeah.
They're sweeping Memphis.
But everything other day is kind of it's getting kind of murky. I saw today they had the most viewership in the first game of the playoffs. Had the most viewership in 25 years. So something must have happened. But it's a lot going on in the NBA playoffs. I watched the game yesterday with the Knicks and the Pistons. I gotta give 2 players two awards. I gotta give Jalen Brunson and I gotta give Jokic the Oscar-winning performance yesterday. They was flopping all over that floor yesterday. I gotta give y'all a good performance. But in all seriousness, the Knicks and the Pistons, I want to get to that one first. I saw that game. Kay Cunningham, he's here. He ain't going nowhere. He after a abysmal game 1 performance, he came out and played yesterday like a man possessed. He got to his spots. He got to where he needed to go. Went to the free throw line. He was shooting. He was a scorer. If it's one thing I can critique about the Pistons, they need to finish. They need to finish a little bit better. I know they're young, but I mean, y'all still won the game. Gladly y'all did, but y'all just need to finish the game better. It was Dennis Schroeder that hit the 3 to put the game away. So Detroit, they did their thing. New York, Karl-Anthony Towns scored 10 points in the first half, didn't score nothing in the second half. You can't do that, Carl. I've been vouching for you, man. Don't make me look bad out here. I've been vouching for you. I'm on the podcast. My podcast saying I was vouching for you. Do better, man. Do better. Don't let me down like that again. You can't go scoreless in the second half. Not against Detroit. You an all-star. Probably first, second team, third team, all NBA. Who knows? We'll see. But doing that yesterday, can't let it happen. Detroit. Oh, Tom Thibodeau as well. You say you don't give a crap about the calls. Well, if you ain't give a crap about the calls, then why address the calls in the first place if you don't give a crap about it? Do better. And also, great coach. I gotta give him credit. Great coach. But man, you gotta let your bench players play, man. I know you starters, they you go to, you run them rugged, you run them down to the ground. But man, one, you on the hot seat. Two, you need to go and let your reserves play a little bit. Campaign on your bench. I'm just saying, you got Campaign on the bench. He left, he a good guard. He can get to his spots, he can score. He'll little, get off the bench, get you a little something here and there. But hey, that's my synopsis on. I'm sorry, that's my analysis on the Detroit New York Knicks game. Series. Go ahead.
You good?
This is my time, baby. This is my time. I love it.
So Detroit and the Knicks. He said a lot. Shouldn't be much of an interesting matchup for the simple fact Detroit is ready no matter how young or we'll say mid-tier teenage age they are in terms of team. They should win this series. The New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson is that guy for them, and it starts and ends with him. Karl Anthony Towns, he was caping for you. You even had me apologize because you was playing a certain way, and I should have took it back then because I know you, Karl. I know you. I know what you are, Karl Anthony Towns. You gonna ask me if I'm okay?
No need to do that.
Because I'm choking. You asked me, you had me apologize, Karl, and I forgot you are who I thought you were. Karl Anthony Towns, 10 points. I'm not shocked. Karl Anthony Towns, the defense is like putting Luka Doncic and defense in the same sentence. It just don't work. It's on the wrong side of the equal sign because it shouldn't be there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That series should go Detroit. Detroit should win it. I know they're young. I know you said they got a problem closing out. My thing is get Karl Anthony Towns in foul trouble if he decides to play defense and limit him like y'all did. Whatever y'all did last time, do it again. Do it again 3 more times. Because Jalen Brunson going to get his and ain't nobody going to stop him. I think we figured that out over the years. Nobody's going to stop him. As long as Mikal Bridges don't have an out-of-body experience, Josh Hart don't show up and start dinging threes like it ain't no tomorrow, and Karl Anthony Towns don't decide to sit there and play offense effectively, Jalen Brunson is their only hope. With that being said, both of y'all lose the next series anyway, whoever y'all go against. No matter who y'all go against, both of y'all lose the next series, but I would rather see Detroit go forward. Indiana, Milwaukee Bucks. I don't have much to say on that right now. I'm curious when if Dame Lillard will come back for this series.
They said he might play tonight.
He may play tonight. I will look right now and let me see if he is playing.
And while you do that, I just want to reiterate if Milwaukee,
Damian Lillard is playing tonight, he already has 11 points in his halftime.
If Milwaukee lose this series, I'm saying it right now, Giannis is different. Like I'm just saying.
Is this his contract here?
I don't know.
So
I got to see about it. But if Milwaukee has, I know they won a championship, but with that team, with Drew Holiday, and I know Chris Middleton, he had his issues with his knees and everything. He was all-star in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Good players, but you let Drew go. You let him go to Boston, and then Chris Middleton, you shipped him off to Washington to go play with the Wizards. But I'm telling you right now,
Giannis can't do it.
Why not?
Because most of these moves were made for his benefit and probably with his thumbs up, heads up. Because he's the superstar of that team. None of this happened without Giannis. He can't leave. You made this mess. You cannot leave.
Well, if this is contract year, he might can.
I guarantee.
But
I guarantee you he's staying because this is his mess. And they was like, we gave you all this control, like the player empowerment area. That's the only reason why he stayed the first time. That's the only reason why he stayed the first time. That Drew Holiday thing was probably to make room for his brother.
Score, yeah.
And then got Dame Lillard. So he got what he wanted. Damian Lillard was already in a small market in Portland. You think he wanted to go to Milwaukee?
I'm telling you right now.
At least he was home in Oregon.
At least he's home in Oregon. But I mean, right now it's just like Milwaukee's they've been underperforming, and now it seems like they should, like, on paper, like you could see them beating Indiana, but at the same time, man, it's like they underperforming. Like y'all got blew out like 15 plus against Indiana the first game. I know Dame ain't played, but good God, man, the supporting cast got to come through. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in Milwaukee, but I know Dame ain't played, but the supporting cast, they have to do better. I know Orlando, Jason Tatum, I think he might be out with the wrist injury. He fell on his wrist pretty badly. Game 1 against the Orlando Magic. That might be a good game. It was, who knows?
No, doesn't matter.
You know what? Then on top of that, but Carol, hey, you lucky I ain't a gambler, man. Because boy, if I was, bro, I would have lost money on you last game of the season. But anyway, go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, what else one was you said we weren't gonna talk about?
All
you
right,
gotta
man.
make up your mind.
All right, man.
Grizzly and Thunder are going on right now. The Grizzly are getting trounced.
That's a dub.
Shout out to you, John Morant. Of course, he's
Playing
the only
one bad ankle.
Hey, I don't care. He out there playing. No excuses. The other series that we all want to take part in and watch, which should be going on tomorrow.
Yep.
At 8:30.
Yep.
Yes, at 8:30. We have Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors. We only got a few seconds before we get to our segments. Who are you going for in this series? 1.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, what do you think the team you're going for has to do to win? And 3, do you really think it's going to happen?
So I want Houston to win. And what was the second one?
Who needs to step up for them to win?
Okay. Oh, yeah. So I want Houston to win. Who needs to step up? All the young guys. They center. I can't pronounce his name. He's been doing his thing. He deserved to be an all-star. He has been playing great. Who needs to step up? I'm looking at you, Jalen Green. I'm looking at you, Amin Thompson. I need y'all to step y'all game up because what y'all had single-digit points. I think Jalen Green had 9 points, game 1. And I think Amin Thompson had 7 points. Y'all young. Y'all need to get it together. And what the adjustments need to be made in the half court. Y'all gotta score in the half court because apparently, just looking at game 1, Golden State ain't letting y'all run around. And I ain't never seen Steph Curry be able to stop anybody the way he was stopping Jalen Green. Jalen Green couldn't get to his spots. Jalen Green couldn't get to the goal like he wanted to. And I know they young. I know Houston young with those young guys, Jalen Green and Amin Thompson. Mainly those are 2 that I'm talking about. But y'all have to do better in the half court offense. And you see with NBA playoff basketball now, every possession counts. Everything counts. If you take a bad shot, you got Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler coming down on the other end. If you take a bad shot, Draymond Green orchestrating the offense with Golden State to get them a good shot. And then again, they are defended. They defended good.
Yeah.
In game 1, they defended great. Go ahead.
So do you think it's actually gonna happen?
Based on what I saw in game 1, if they play like they do in game 1, no, I don't see it happen. I see them losing 4-0.
So what we don't want to do with other media sources do, which is overreact and give y'all a bunch of flubber and I was gonna say some other stuff. We don't want to give y'all a bunch of flubber and banter and all that. Look, we're gonna give you what we saw game 1. Game 2s are happening. Really, you can't really start to overreact until game 2, and that's provided you go down 0-2. A lot of series are tied 1-1. Game 1s are what they are. They are filling out process. Game 2 is where you start to see the shape of the series take place. If somebody goes down 0-2, it's very hard for them to sit up there and do it because not only do they got to win a game, but they got to win 2 to tie it. Mm-hmm. And then you got to go win 2 more, essentially. So people panicking yesterday and today about certain things that didn't matter. Certain people didn't show up. I understand what you were saying. If somebody goes down 0-2, that's when you'll see us react a certain way. But right now, it's a filling out process. Having said all that, let me answer my own questions. Golden State, even though I love Houston, but Golden State, Jimmy Butler is who should step up. Golden State, who else I want to win. And do I think it's going to actually happen? Yes. Because they stole one in Houston already, and they're going back home for 3 and 4. Mm-hmm. And I got a feeling Steph didn't hit anything at first, and then he came on the end. We know how you shoot when you at home, them your goals, you practice on them all the time. Steph if they allow Steph to get rest, which is crazy, right? He played the whole game, but if they allow him to get rest and only turn on when he wants to, they're not winning this series. Because Jimmy Butler is going to dictate and control. I want Jimmy to get a ring. That is selfishly why I am sitting up there cheering for them. But I do want a good series, and if it goes 7, who can be mad at that, right?
Facts.
Real quick to the comments. Greek freak to LA. Nuts. It'd be nuts. That'd be nuts.
But he should leave if Milwaukee underperforms. I agree.
If he didn't cause this problem, I am with you. He caused this problem. He's the one that got with it. Griffin, what was his first name?
Who?
The African American head coach for last year or this year that got fired at 25 games. Or was that last year? Antonio Griffin, Antoine Griffin.
Antoine Griffin, yeah.
He got rid of him. Budenholzer probably was gone because you don't for basketball. I can't speak for football. I'm not sure about baseball because I think those powers are different. And in terms of hockey, I don't know if it actually works that way. But for basketball, a star-driven league, at least since the 2010 era, right, going forward, unless you play for Miami Heat, you as a coach, you are replaceable. Everybody can leave. And Giannis being a superstar, same thing that happened in Denver. That don't happen unless the superstar give it okay. Because what you don't want is the superstar to be unhappy. So the superstar be like, I don't know about this coach. You know what they're going to say? Well, you don't have to know about him. We don't like him like that. No way. You out the door. Denver just won a championship 2 years ago and their coach is gone.
Yep.
That don't happen without Nikola Jokic, the best player in the world, arguably this year's MVP, but it'll be Shea, but it's an argument. That decision does not happen without Jokic giving it okay. LeBron don't get JJ Redick in the building without that happening. Contrary to what y'all believe in him saying he's shocked. Luka Doncic don't come to the Lakers without LeBron's yes. I don't care what nobody say because he still is a part of it. Other teams, Boston's unique, so they got Jason and Jalen. They got rid of Eben for crying out loud.
Man, look.
Philadelphia, no matter how bad that is, Philadelphia, it don't happen unless Joel Embiid say so. The Clippers don't count. They really don't count.
Man.
What's another team like that? I'm trying to think who got a superstar like that. That it goes probably Anthony Edwards, if we being honest.
Anthony Edwards, and we gotta talk about that too.
And Anthony Edwards made that call for Cat to be gone. No. Listen. There's no way he couldn't have, because why would you, when y'all went to the conference finals, why would you let him go from a management standpoint and coaching standpoint?
I don't think it had anything to do with Cat being gone.
I'm saying it's a say so, meaning they would ask you, because you get Ant want to be the man. And the people that he think of being the man, KD, Kobe, Michael, and everybody always say they did it by themselves, even though we know that to be not true. But Ant wanted to be the only one on there being the star. I can see him saying, hey, if Cat leave, I ain't going to be disappointed about it.
Yeah, but
they made it to the playoffs with him. I mean, without him. And they won game 1. Who knows? They might win against the Lakers. If they make it to the conference finals, Ant-Man did his thing. They did the same thing with and without Cole.
You just can't just make it to the finals.
I said no conference finals. We don't
go for gold.
No. I'm talking. They ain't got the same pieces. I'm just acknowledging it. Let me get to these real quick.
Kerr put Kuminga in the shadow realm. Crazy, it will be so amazing. All right, you right. Rockets will hug and stuff. They were. Dylan the villain being a menace. If Jimmy wins with Golden State, he'll be the first person to defeat Pat.
That's a good one.
Nah, there's no way he had no say. Yeah, I don't think he had no say in that.
Yeah, no, Humble had say it.
Nah, he had no say in that one.
Humble had say, hey, don't nothing. You know this to be true in basketball. Don't nothing happen. Kyrie, KD, James Harden, without y'all. Who they got fired? What's the coach? Steve Nash.
Man, that's bro. We talking about a whole player.
No, a player can't be moved if somebody don't like them.
It got to be some kind of management then, because it wasn't.
No, I'm not saying it was like Cat got to go. I'm saying management comes to you if you are that superstar. Shaq was gone for that reason. Anybody who came in after Shaq was gone was Kobe approval. Same thing with LeBron when he went back to Cleveland, because he ain't have no say so in Miami. When he went back to Cleveland, anything that happened there, same thing. Same thing when he came to LA. All the young dudes that we was like Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, before they even start budding into who they were.
Yeah, you don't think they came to Anthony Edwards and be like, hey, we about to move Cat, and was like,
no, what you think? He was like, what you think?
And he was like, no, why would you do that? Because you just came to the Western Conference Finals for the first time since God knows when.
And like, hey, bro,
and
I'm a competitor. What's gonna give it to me?
You want to get. I mean, you want to get Julius Randle instead of staying with Cat.
They got Dominic, not Dominic.
Dante.
I said Dominic. Dante DiVincenzo, because they needed more. If we being honest, it was them two and what's my light skinned dude that shoot funny.
Who?
He on a different team. He shot funny last year.
Oh, Kyle Anderson.
They had them three, and every now and then Nas might give you a few.
Nas give you buckets.
Yeah, but they needed more shooters besides just that. Their best bargaining chip was there. I'm just telling you, like, there's no way Carr got traded and didn't know. That's all. I'm guaranteeing you. And Cat did
Cat like Fox did Mike Brown, and both of them gone. Mike, you gonna get picked up, man. Mike too good of a coach. You gonna get picked up by somebody.
Good evening, G.R. Houston Jack.
What if San Antonio pick him up? Ooh,
pick up who?
It's Mike Brown.
No,
bro, that'd be so funny. But hey, who knows, man? But one of my favorite series. Quick, we're gonna get this quick.
Yeah, because you like to elongate yourself.
Yeah, my bad. Who you got? Lakers, Timberwolves tonight. Who you got winning?
The Lakers better win.
They better win. Denver, LA Clippers. Clippers got the dub last night. They now have home court advantage. They got 2 games at home. Clippers don't clip. I mean, it's gonna be tough because Jokic still is that guy, but them 7 turnovers yesterday was crazy.
I heard it on one of my favorite podcasts. This is real quick. I heard it from one of my favorite podcasts. I'll tell you, and I'll actually play it for you when we get done. James Harden is great in playoff games, except the last one. So if it comes down to a game 7,
he gonna shine like an eagle.
Never has. Never has, never will, never won't. All right. We are reaching our segments, but before we get to the flag on the play when life comes at you fast and the money shot, just want to, once again, in the comments, if you can, because we love music here at GNC Sports Talk, we want to share that with y'all. We want y'all to share that with us. Before we get to that, though, in the comments, if you can, put an M next to the artist, album, song. We want to make sure we highlight that at the end of every episode. At the end of this episode, like we do at the end of every other episode. Whether it's rap, country, rock, dance, reggae, merengue, as you said one time, folk. He played Japanese. Well, he said Japanese artists before. Anime, whatever it is, we want to see, we want to hear it. We won't hear it until after the show because they flag us for that.
Man.
But we want to see it in the comments, if you will. Once again, put an M next to the artist, album, song. We will highlight that here in a few. Without further ado, though, we want to get to the segments. First segment, flag on the play. Let me try real quick.
Go ahead.
Flag on the play, if you will, is when we see something egregious, something outrageous, male or female, team or single sport. We must, we will, we shall point it out. Throw a flag on the play, call it out. They get an instant 15, and they get kicked back. Is that okay?
It was good.
Whatever.
It was good.
That's better my first time.
I don't know what it is. I don't know where the 15 came from, but I like.
What'd you get with the flag? 15 yards.
15. Is it just 15 yards?
No, that's the maximum we're going for.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
What you want to do, 20?
Spot foul.
Spot foul.
All right. So, with no further ado, my flag on the play goes to, and I hate to say his name because I don't like Nick picking, you know what I'm saying? But this goes to Nico Harrison. That's right. It goes to Nico Harrison. I don't know if y'all know.
Throw this man under the bus.
Yeah. This is gonna be my last. Well, this might be my last time talking about him for a long, long time. But Nico has he has a tendency in the past couple of weeks to do interviews and just say some outrageous things. And again, I'm not the guy to nitpick, everything.
What are you doing?
But right now, man, what he just said yesterday or past couple of days ago was crazy. His quote, and I quote, I knew Luka was important to the Mavs fan base. Didn't quite know to what level. Sir, he is a franchise player, generational talent, if you will. How could you not know? If you look right now, the sales for NBA jerseys, I'm pretty sure his is like top 5. Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. But it's top 5. And you didn't know he was that good to the fan base? Well, y'all drafted him. Y'all, you didn't know this? How you didn't know? Nico, my advice, I know Charles Barkley said it yesterday. Man, just stop with the interviews. Whoever is in that organization is using you as a punching bag because you the one doing all these interviews and nobody else. Now take whatever you will with that. Whatever you will with that. You taking the blunts of everything that you going out doing these interviews. You the one doing all these conferences, press conferences, and everything. Where everybody else they help make the decision because you weren't the only one. They need to be out there with you. But man, look, for right now in the future, man, just let it go. The fans, they gonna be mad. Stick with your guns. You made that decision. It is what it is. The fans don't like it. Oh well. The media don't like it. Oh well. It's giving us something to talk about. But hey, it is what it is. You made your decision. Stick with it. Don't stop being a guy that we want to get along with everybody. Everybody ain't gonna like it. They ain't like you then. They ain't gonna like you now. So just stop with the interviews and man, stick to your guns.
Man, y'all. First of all, this man is being hung out to dry, and he can't make this decision without ownership.
I agree.
And okay, I ask you this. What do y'all want him to say?
I don't know what they want to say. I could be. What I really want him to say, I can't say on this podcast. What I really want him to say because he's been the one being dragged out. It need to be him and everybody else. He shouldn't be the only one doing all these interviews. That's what I was saying right there.
Oh, I say here, make sure you get a flag on the play to everybody.
Yeah, I'm getting flag on the play to everybody because they the one hanging them out to dry. What I really want to say on the podcast, like I said, I can't say it because if I said what I said, then mom gonna call. She gonna get mad at me because I shouldn't have said what I said. But all the podcasts, I'm gonna tell you what I want to say. I'm gonna tell you what I really want to say. But hey. It's just one of the things, man. Stick to your guns, man. You made your decision.
I stated my flag on the play last week. You did not tell me to do the sound. What are you doing? You are falling off your job, sir. We did not do the sound.
Okay.
That's why we need that mixer board. My flag on the play. What's up, man? My flag on the play this week is a repeat of last week, but with more facts now. Tennessee Volunteers get the flag on the play. They tried to paint this as somebody wanting more money, whereas other reports that came out from the family said it wasn't even about money.
What was it about?
It was about him wanting the best team around him, from what I heard. Even our boy Colin reported on it. And he's now at UCLA. And we'll see. The reason why the flag on the play is going to Tennessee, because like I said, when it comes to this era of players, quote unquote, getting paid legally, with NIL, name, image, and likeness. What you got to understand is this. Players now have control. Yes, they may be kids, but they are still putting their bodies on the line, quote unquote student athletes. But I mean, how could you be a student athlete when you got to travel from Virginia to California to play in a conference game with this conference realignment? We'll leave that there. And how could it be amateurism when there are billions of dollars being made every year? Universities with athletic departments that have nothing to do with universities that can fund themselves. When you have a school increase their ticket prices to manage NIL just a bit better. Tennessee gets a flag on the play because you, for once, were really, really good, made it to the playoffs, unlike some of the SEC elites, and just know that that's probably not going to happen this year. And you can attribute this to losing this quarterback. Yes, I understand $4 million is going to break y'all and just rip up the whole department. And you just couldn't afford to give it to at least, we'll say, like I said last week, the devil that you know. You couldn't give it to the devil that you know, so you went with a devil unknown. All I can say is this. Baby, this SEC, Texas is going to be on one side of the SEC conference game, and you on the side with Georgia is. And I'm pretty sure Georgia gonna be back again next year. So you enjoyed your fun in the sun, whether or not you thought not Nico Collins, I'm sorry. Whether you thought Nico, the quarterback, was a big reason for why you did or did not win. He was on your team, he was your quarterback, and he led to, or he had some reason to why you made it to the playoffs, even though y'all got blown out. That was a team effort, not just on him. When it boils down to it, Tennessee, the flag on the play goes to you because once again, seems like you put your own hidden agenda above what's right for your football program, which is winning. And at least you stood a better chance with the devil that you know. $4 million. I bet not see nobody else get $4 million. I bet not see nobody else get more than $4 million with anything. I'm going to look it up, matter of fact. It better not be a player on that thing get more than $4 million since that was the which it was really two, which that was the deteriorating factor. You give him $4 million when the quarterback position is that. The backup quarterback better not get, if he do good this year, he better not get $4 million next year. $4 million is y'all break even. Nobody better get over $4 million. And I bet not see Josh Harpo get the head coach get another extension because apparently money hard to come by.
Yes,
so I bet not see nobody else from the Tennessee football volunteers get no extra money. You were once good this year, last year. We know you're not going to be this year. And only get tougher. And Oklahoma not going to be sorry forever. Sorry. I couldn't wait for that one.
I see.
She said you keep it clean. You make sure you keep it clean.
Yeah, boy. Okay, all right. So the next segment that we do have is when life comes at you fast, and pretty much when life comes at you fast is when you have that parachute on and you get on that helicopter or you get on that plane. Probably shouldn't be mentioning planes and helicopters right now, but hey, here we are.
Wow.
When you're on cloud 9, cloud 10, cloud 13, cloud 15. And you jump off the plane or helicopter with your parachute on, and that parachute don't work. This is the sound that it makes. Now, I gotta say this. I have to say this. I know I spoke earlier about the teams that be getting blown out by 20 plus points, 30 plus points, 40 plus points. Y'all deserve to get y'all deserve to get the fans their money back from going to that game. Now with this, the Memphis Grizzlies lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder by a whopping 51 points. That means y'all did not come out to play. I don't know what was going on. I know the play-in. I know y'all played in the play-in, but y'all professionals. This is what y'all signed up for. Y'all professionals. Congratulations on getting in the playoffs. Job well done. But I deserve to see a lot better than what getting blown out by 51 points. Y'all could have made it like at least maybe 20, but getting blown out by 51, can't do it, man. Y'all was dead wrong for that. Y'all was wrong for that. If it was a Memphis Grizzlies fan in Oklahoma City, they deserve to get their money back from watching that disaster play out. Because that one, I don't know what that was, but it wasn't it. So hopefully y'all got y'all act together. Y'all need to get together, make this a meaningful series. If y'all can at least squeak out one game, at least one game. I know Oklahoma City is number one. They one of the best teams that has come out, has been recently been one of the better teams. Just do better, play better, compete better, and we'll see. We'll let the chips fall where they may. But that's my when life comes at you fast.
I have been down to ask this question, so I understand it's a blowout, and you keep talking about the fans getting their money back and things like that. When they made a choice to go to the game, that's one. But then two, the blowout ain't just, to me, is not just a indictment on the team that got their brakes blown off. Ain't it a testament to the team that did it? Like, could OKC Thunder be that much better than Memphis?
They could be.
So,
but 51 points better? I don't think so.
They already down by 18 in this game, I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
So, I mean, Memphis started off, however, right? Ja was at the beginning of the year. And they start off, however. And then towards the back half of this year, Gary Jackson sometimes show up, then sometimes he don't. Ja usually shows up, but then he might get injured because of the way he plays. I mean, honestly, their best player, Desmond Baines, and he got to show up really in the bigger capacity than what he should.
You get paid for it. You get paid a lot of money for it.
Not, but it's not like nobody goes with the intention of getting blown out. Like honestly, people will be like, okay, if you look at the rosters on the piece of paper. If I look at the rosters on the piece of paper, Oklahoma City's done the roster way better than Memphis roster still. And Memphis decided to get rid of their head coach 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. About 8 games before the season was over?
Yeah, so 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. I think 3 weeks ago. They decided to get rid of him. Don't know why, don't know where. By the way, that don't happen without Ja Morant. I'm just saying, that don't happen without Ja Morant.
Yeah, I could wait for that then. If y'all gonna lose, y'all might as well lose with everybody playing along with the coaches too.
I think Ja is getting ready to come into his contract year, if I'm not mistaken. So again, they come with the question.
Hey, it should look good too. Go ahead.
They come with the question. What you think about this? I mean, because the reason why they say he got fired was because Ja didn't like that they weren't running the pick and roll. That is an official report I heard on TV from one of the NBA insiders. So he got fired for that, which I mean, would have been 3 years, 4 years now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though, that's the reason why. But again, they asked Ja, and he said, "Oh, we ain't running the pick and roll." Oh, that's a great reason. Now they ain't disclosed it to nobody. Somebody found it out, but he got fired. Weird. Mike Malone got fired. Don't know why. Weird. That don't happen without Superstar. That's all. But anyway, when you put it on paper, Oklahoma City Thunder still better.
Yeah, they still better, but I just don't think they 51 points losing better. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying the way this game going right now, it might be another 50-point game.
And we'll see about that. But I don't think it's gonna be another 50. I hope it's not another 51-point game. If that's the case, never mind. Go ahead.
It's 70-54 right now. That's all I can tell you.
72-54.
Yeah, 72-50. Yeah, 72-54. See? All right. That was good. Let me see. I second that, Cary. Thank you, Cary. Okay, see, could be better, but 51-point deficit. I don't
know about that, bro. Like y'all professionals. This ain't like okay, see, the they are professionals, they NBA players, and then the Grizzlies college players. Yeah, if you're a professional team, should do that to a college team, not to another professional team, not 51 points.
Outside of Ja
that's doing historically bad.
Outside of Ja doing his thing, right?
With a bum ankle, yeah.
With a bum ankle. Desmond Bain still being efficient from the 3-point range. Mm-hmm. Jaren Jackson not showing up.
Overrated.
Zach Edey.
He shouldn't be on it. This ain't the series.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I feel you.
That's what I'm saying. So like, you got the Thunder, and I get it. I'm not absolving y'all of what y'all saying. It makes sense. I'm not saying it ain't right. Oklahoma City got a roster that run, and we rarely see this. The Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers may be the closest thing to this. These fools run a regular roster runs maybe 7 deep with an 8-player maybe. Yeah. These fools run 10, 11, 12 deep.
That's how it should be.
But everybody ain't like that.
I know.
And they definitely ain't like that on Memphis.
Thibodeau, go ahead.
They definitely ain't like that on Memphis. Memphis barely can go forward.
Yeah. Boy,
I hear y'all frustration. I'm just saying. I'm not shocked. I know 51 is daunting, but OKC been that good this year, man. Yeah. They've been this, and Memphis barely got into the playoffs. If they would have played somebody else other than Dallas, they might would have lost.
That's true, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at my money shot. My money shot is something I want you to remember, something that you shouldn't forget. Something that if you hear it again, just come back and listen to the whole episode because we think we kind of entertaining. And because our mama said we the best podcast out there. So listen to our mama. Anyway, here's the money shot. My money shot goes to WrestleMania in Las Vegas, Nevada, having an attendance of 125,000 for 2 days. Yes, why do I say it was so excited? Is because the thing that happened that people didn't want to happen happened. John Cena being the heel won the championship. I understand everybody doesn't listen to it or doesn't watch it, but I'm just letting y'all know. A heel winning a championship after he was a good guy for all these years is crazy. He is blaming the crowd for his bald spot. That's the kind of madness that we are on right now. And also, the other crazy thing that happened, Rollins, the tribal chief was betrayed. WrestleMania was great. It was great. It was wonderful. This is a great time to get back into wrestling. We do not have that nasty man, Vince McMahon, in here anymore. Wrestling is scripted. It's not fake because otherwise there wouldn't be no injuries. But I am letting y'all know, if y'all like storytelling, it ain't nothing greater going on right now than this right here. I just want to shout out because myself, Black Raiden, and ROB, who is missing in action again tonight. We watch wrestling. We got our whole little crew watching and all that stuff like that. We be into it, man. WrestleMania was definitely well received, well delivered. I loved it. I loved it. You heard me when I came in. I couldn't get over it. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. But shout out to WrestleMania, man. Shout out to WWE. Shout out to Papa H, Triple H, 2-time Hall of Famer, inducted as a wrestler and a creator. Wrestler and for DX and his solo career.
Okay.
So shout out to him, 2-time inductee. He'll go down in the Hall of Fame whenever he's done as a creative director. But beautiful job of storytelling. There's no telling where it's going. Shout out to you, John Cena, for doing a great job as a heel. Blaming the crowd is amazing because I was not a fan of you as a nice guy or a good guy or a babyface. I like you better as a heel. You getting your off. You heard it yesterday. Paul Heyman, you heard it yesterday.
Yep.
It was pretty good, wasn't it?
Entertaining.
All right.
Very entertaining.
All right.
Paul is entertaining.
Now you know the magic. Now you know the magic.
Man, Pat McAfee might get fined for having Paul on
there. Nah, he been on there before.
Oh my God.
He been on there before.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I forgot. Our resident Oklahoma City fan.
We put them boys down. Y'all did. You did. Y'all did.
You did. You did.
Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you so much for tuning in, listening to our buffoonery. We got just a few minutes left. I will put this up, but then we will quickly go to what are you listening to? Favorite song, artist, album right now. Put an M in the comments next to artist, album, song. We will highlight that. You still have time. One day we'll get a clock, whatever. Anyway, want to go ahead and get to that real quick. All right, without further ado.
Let's get to it.
Selfish by Future featuring Rihanna.
Okay.
That's a throwback, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah.
Strip club, man.
Wow.
Mario, glad you came. I want to see if that's the album. Hold on.
I think that's the one you talking about.
That's the hold on. Mario, glad you.
Well, we're gonna continue on.
Yes, ma'am. By the way, can I say it? Great album, by the way. Run It Back, my favorite record off that album. So great album. Underrated album. R&B album.
When You Love Somebody by Tone Stitch featuring her. I think I have this one in my phone. I like that. I'm What You Need by Shantae.
I'm What You Need. I'm What You Need. My baby. Hey, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
Not your baby.
She is my baby. That's wifey.
That's not your wife.
That's my wife.
Bulletproof Soul by Shantae. No. Just let it breathe right there.
Yeah.
Just
it's Sade, man.
It's Sade.
If she ever go on tour, I'm gonna keep saying if she ever go on tour, I'm gonna be right there.
I'm gonna be right there.
I will be right there.
I refuse to say this.
It's Up by Drake featuring 21 Savage. I got you, Sade. I got you.
I refuse.
That's the GOAT.
Alex, hey, I know about this. Alex Isley and Jack Dine gone. Been a big supporter of Alex Isley, who is the niece of Ron Isley and the Isley brothers and all that. I don't know who her daddy is, but she the niece of, the other one.
She's fine.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Hey, I know about Alex. Shout out to you on that, Spencer. Party Up by DMX. Okay. I'm surprised you ain't getting excited about that one.
Because I hate that. I hate that record, man.
Ooh.
Out of all the DMX records, that's the one I hate, bro. That's
oh my God.
I do not like that record. Bro.
I never,
even though it's a corrupt disc, but still, I do not like that record, bro.
I'm gonna have to make sure I go back and listen. Okay, Last December by Prince.
Okay,
love it. Pep Rally by Missy Elliott. I've been trash bag Missy Elliott. I can't stand the rain. I love Missy Elliott. We saw her at Essence 2 years ago.
Yes, sir.
Hell of a performer in person. Gorgeous, beautiful on the inside and out. Love Missy Elliott. Love Missy Elliott. Sexual Suicide by Prince. I gotta go listen to that one. I don't know if I heard that one. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I'll let you read this since you better read.
All right, Jill Scott, wake up, baby. I'm not saying I would ever cheat on my wife, but if I am within 5 feet of Jill, she got a right to be just.
Hey, Spencer and everybody else in the audience, here's the thing. Before Missy Elliott came on, we were at Essence Fest, Jill Scott was on before.
Yes, sir.
She could have been a headliner.
Phenomenal.
Great stage presence, performance. She put it on for Philly.
She did.
Yeah, Jill Scott. I know why did I get married? When you in the nightgown and he say you jumped over the moon.
Like the cow jumped over the moon.
Yeah, that was hilarious. But yo, like Jill Scott's been a legend for a while.
Man, aging backwards.
But wow, like yeah, Spencer, that was a good one. And we do know about Wake Up Baby because I think she performed that with the
Probably did.
I think she did. Yes. All great picks from every last one of y'all. Thank y'all so very much. Per usual, y'all always killing it. I got to direct a lot of things over here.
All right. Well, we're going to get to our music picks for the week, and hopefully y'all can take a look at them, listen to them. And I got 2 great, you got the African and you got Skepta, the London vibes going on. So the first one, we have Skepta featuring Flo Milli, Voila, great record. And the second one, both these records I can get out of my head. Tyler featuring Sean Paul, Push to Start remix. I love both of those records. I can't get them out of my head, download them and listen to them every day since Saturday. So again, Skepta featuring Flo Milli, Voila, and Tyler featuring Sean Paul, Push to Start remix. Go check them out.
All right, and my 2 gems, Elu J and J Rob Creeping, and then Ombre, crazy, Alex Isley, You Don't Know. And I believe this is a collab album by them too. Mm-hmm. But gems, Elu J, J Rob, Creeping, and then Ombre featuring Alex Isley, You Don't Know. Big fan of Alex Isley and Eula J. I believe I'm saying this name right. I heard it from somebody else. They sound like they said it right. I'm going with it. But yes, thank y'all ever so much for tuning in. As always, per usual. Insert commercial in the middle soon. No commercial at the end. Maybe a commercial at the end. Probably not. Maybe. We'll see how much time I have. Anyway, you got any parting words?
No, sir. Hey, we appreciate you. Thank y'all for staying tuned in. Peace up. L's down, you know what I'm saying? I know that's something different, but hey, we appreciate you for tuning in. I know.
We try.
Gotta try something new sometime. But hey, here we are. Y'all have a good night. Hey, we appreciate you.
All right. Nothing else from me other than thank y'all. Like he said, keep rocking with us. Videos coming out. Y'all, I really wish y'all could feel this sinus pressure in my head. It's retarded. But videos, I know I've been saying in the past couple weeks, they are coming out starting tomorrow. They'll be coming out on a consistent basis. You'll see some shorts from us. About to get the channel ramped up. Sponsorships coming soon. That commercial coming soon. We're going to N-word it. Rig it.
Oh, okay.
We're going to rig it.
All right, got you.
Yeah, okay. All right. You give me? We there? All right, anyway. But yes, a lot to come. Thank y'all so much for supporting us. We appreciate y'all. I think I'm sweating a little bit. I think he is too. That's these bright lights we got over here. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Once again, this is... Oh, that's right. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, share button, tell a friend, and without further ado, that's
Cary.
Gary, and this is GNC Sports Talk, where we do it
for the culture,
by the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. Love y'all. Take it easy.